Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened with our camera there, but it should be up and running again. I never thought anybody was so interested in looking at me that they would notice that my camera was off. But come on. Come on. That was kind of funny. Alright, now Darius is going to nag us again, because that's what Darius does. But that's okay. Now we are in orbit.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Alright, so we have all of our pilots available, all of our mechs are available. This is definitely a higher skull planet. Oh yeah. So I could do the live fire exercises. You do get some loot for it, so let's do that. I'm definitely overpowered for this mission, so hopefully we can breathe through this one quickly. The live fire exercises are basically just a way for Bloody Doves to give you some XP and some missing ammo. What the? Yes, I'm playing Battletech 3062. Alright, what's going on with my Griffin? Thank you for Shad Tiger Gaming. Thank you for joining us on the stream. Really appreciate that. Doesn't like that ammo. Alright, so let's just switch to regular SRM ammo and call it a day. I'll take one day.
Right.
Thank you for joining us, everybody, for the streams. Please jump in and say hi in the chat room.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Alright. Griffin, Blackjack, Cicada. We're not taking that Hussar any place unless we're incredibly desperate. We'll take the Raven. Tartarus, and we should get my commander back into this thing. That should be a priority. Let's put Dragon's Claw here in the fire starter. And here we go. Shad Tiger Gaming, yeah. Battletech Advanced, in my opinion, is the best mod for Battletech. It's close. Rogue Tech, I really do like Rogue Tech as well. I just don't like the community so much. It's a little adversarial. And I think they threw so much into Rogue Tech that it's really not Battletech anymore. It's a game that's loosely based on Battletech. But there's a whole bunch of things in Rogue Tech that just isn't in the lore. So if you're looking for a lore true experience, I find Battletech Advanced to be the best. Nothing wrong with Rogue Tech. If people like it, that's great. I just think it's a little too distant from actually being So let's see. I played Rogue Tech. Yeah, but it was a bit odd. Yeah, that's true. Okay, begin mission.
Command interface initiated.
Hold on one. Clear the. Need to clear out the garrison force. Okay, take the high ground. All right, so basically,
All right, everyone.
this is just a live fire exercise, just so Bloody Doves can give us some credits. So and some XP. Alright.
I'm there.
I'm cool with that. I got no problem with free stuff.
Roger.
Any good mercenary will take stuff. I have, however, seen the cutest mech in existence in BTA 62. Gotta love the Irby Lamb. Yeah, the Irby Lamb is very hilarious. For sure.
Got it.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
Nice hits on that Irby. Good start.
Talk to me.
Now, with this live fire exercise, basically they have the
Roger
enemies shooting blanks, basically, or practice rounds.
Here we go.
And you're not supposed to lose any of your mechs or suffer any damage with this. This is just like a practice exercise. But
Copy that.
Bloody Doves and is going to give us some free stuff if we complete this mission. So
Got it.
let's do that.
Commander? Moving out. Target locked.
Keep working on that Irby.
Reporting critical hit. Standing by. Waiting for orders. Ten-4.
I have to step away for about a minute. Can you guys talk amongst yourself for just 1 second, and I'll be right back, I promise. The enemy should take their turns while I'm gone, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just need to restart my camera, which I'm doing right now. And we should be back in. Sorry about that. As I said, it's the end of the year for work. And even though it's before work for me, a lot of our support people work back east. And I'm trying to help them as much as we can so they can get out of here for an early release today. So bear with me. Shouldn't have that happen too much more on the stream. Normally I stream before work, but given the fact that I'm trying to help everybody get out of work early, I just had to pop out at the time to get a couple things done. Sorry about that. Yes, the lamb Irby is the cutest lamb, or cutest mech probably ever created. Completely useless. And there's no way I would want to put one out on the battlefield, but they're cute.
I've got your back.
Alright, so let's push up here. Since this is a live fire exercise and we can't really be damaged, let's try to push through this mission as quickly as we can. Irby, 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 Irby. Alright, let's do precision strike. Alright, so this is a good example of the change in BTA that came out just 3 days ago now. So you hit precision strike, you get the increase in accuracy, but you don't get to select where you hit the target.
You brought this on yourself.
So it's much more realistic to what you would have in the battlefield of BattleTech lore. And we were talking earlier about Rogue Tech. Rogue Tech is a great mod, and I like a lot of the things that they did in it. And it started out really good. If you were in the early version of Rogue Tech, it was very true to lore. But then they added a whole bunch of things that were not in lore, and it kind of went away from the nature of being a... They got away from the nature of being
Yes, Commander. Quick step in it.
Alright. They went away from making everything specific to lore to being a situation where for Rogue Tech they kind of threw everything into Rogue Tech. They're like, well, how about if we add helicopters? There's no real helicopters in Mech Warrior lore. There are VTOLs. That part is true. But if you read the lore, there isn't as much VTOL activity as they would indicate in Rogue Tech.
Ready, Commander.
And I get it because some of what they're doing with Rogue Tech is they're using VTOLs to replace aerospace fighters, which are actually a thing in BattleTech lore. But VTOLs were not used as much in combat as they make you to believe in Rogue Tech. Just a minor thing. And then they throw a lot of things in there that really are not specific. But I'm glad you're enjoying BTA, Shad Tiger. I would definitely check out the Discord if you haven't done that yet. It's a great community.
Accelerating to maximum speed.
Very positive, very supportive community who really likes to support new users of the mod. So if you have any questions or if you need any support,
ready for order.
Please let me know, or just go to the Discord for BTA. They have an amazing crew of people over there, and they do a great job.
Affirm.
Oh, good. I'm glad you had a good experience with them.
That's a hit.
I'm receiving you. Aye. Alright, let's get into this. Commander?
Sorry, I was waiting for the AI to take their turn. Got distracted.
Acknowledged.
Should be back on my game for the rest of the stream. Sorry about that. It's always
Roger
hard
that.
when you're trying to
Roger
get
that.
everybody else out for their holiday, and sometimes people don't realize that you're on in a different part of the country, and they're like, "Hey, we just need this information so we can close out the year." And it's like, you know, technically it's 6 in the morning for me, but
Ready,
you know,
Commander.
given the fact that it's a holiday and everybody wants to get out for, let's see, everybody wants to get out for the holiday today.
Moving,
It's no big
Commander.
deal for me to take a second. I'm really glad that you're enjoying the community, and I probably don't talk about this enough because I think I assume most of the people who watch the stream are involved with the Discord
With the sheriff,
community
Commander.
for BTA, but it is one of the most warming, most welcoming group of people you're ever going to get. And the people really love BattleTech, and they really love helping new users. To be
Talk to me.
honest, one of the reasons I got away from playing Rogue Tech, and I did that for a fair amount of time,
Confirmed.
was the fact that there was a lot of bugs, number one. And then number two,
Engaging target.
we had a situation where, you know, there's just a lot of negativity on the Rogue Tech Discords, which is one of the things I really didn't like. There's a lot of adverse conversations, and they're not really helpful in that community.
What's up, boss?
Generally speaking, there are some people that are helpful, but there's a lot of people in the Rogue Tech community that are basically like, hey, if you can't use our mod, don't bother us. Maybe you're not smart enough to use it.
Acknowledged.
I've literally had those conversations with people on the Rogue Tech server where I'm just asking some legitimate questions as a streamer. And basically the feedback I got back was like, well, if you can't figure out what you're supposed to do, then maybe you shouldn't use our mod.
I'm here.
Which is very disturbing to me because I was actually streaming their mod on an almost daily basis, trying to positively support their mod. And when I asked some legitimate questions that I didn't understand, that was the feedback that I got from them. So that really turned me off from that community. Let's go for a headshot here on this Kirby. Not sure why I can do that with the blackjack, but yeah, we'll do it.
Yes, Commander.
So that's when I got turned off on Rogue Tech, when I was trying to ask legitimate questions,
Roger,
and they
Keeper.
basically were
Keeping
like,
it.
well, clearly you're not smart enough to use our mod. So when I have people act like
Confirmed.
that, it's like, why would I want to be part of a community where people are not inclusive? So,
Critical hit, Commander.
Ready, Commander.
alright, so let's hopefully finish off this Irby here. Oh, nice shot in the back on this Irby. Let's see, Shad Tiger Gaming said he got that too, and my return comment was, well then, good luck seeing your mod streamed and advertised on Twitch. Have a good one. Yeah, I mean, that's
I've got
kind
your
of...
back.
So, the people who started BattleTech, just to be fair, or Rogue Tech, were a bunch of fans who knew a little bit about modding and they wanted to take it to the next level, and I appreciate that. But they have kind of developed a
That
kind
was
of
critical
a
hit, lad.
very
Order.
negative environment. There's also if you go to their Discord, there's also a lot of like not so nice comments back and forth with each other, lots of backstabbing, you know, a lot of not there. No, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of people on the Discord who are nice, but a lot of the developers were kind of like, "Hey, if you can't use our mod or you don't understand what's going on," first of all, they said, "Hey, just look at the code and figure it out." And I'm like, "Sorry, I'm not a computer programmer. I'm just a regular user. So can you
I'm receiving you.
give me?" I literally said, "Can you point me in the right direction or help me understand?" And they were just like, "Nah,
Affirmative.
if you can't figure it out, then don't bother us." And I was like, that's not the type of community I want to be in. So BattleTech Advanced is completely different. They have a very inclusive community. The developers are open to talking to you, getting feedback.
Waiting for
The
orders.
main developer, Bloody Doves, does a stream most days where he lets you get a sneak peek at what he's doing going forward in the mod. So I feel like that community is just a more enjoyable place for me to be.
Affirmative.
Yeah, we're gaming to relax and enjoy
That is
ourselves, not
something
be
good.
stressed out and have a bad experience. So I'll get off on my soapbox now, but that's kind of why one of the reasons I prefer BTA better than RogueTech. Just the community is a less toxic atmosphere in my experience. And I was streaming RogueTech on YouTube and on Twitch for them, like almost on a daily basis, and their commentation was like, "Yeah, you're basically too dumb to use our mod," which is not fair. I understand enough of modding, but it's like when your answer is, "Well, why don't you look at the code and figure it out?" It's like,
How can I
you're
help?
the developer. It would probably take you 30 seconds to answer my question. So why don't you just answer my question and be a nice person? But they were they were not very accommodating.
To hell with the weapons.
So, but that's fine. Some people like that sort of environment for gaming. I prefer an enjoyable, relaxed environment because I get enough stress from my day job that I don't need additional stress from gaming. You know, if I have to get in fights in Discord, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'd rather find some people who enjoy interacting with me.
That hit something
So,
good.
again, no more
Starting
comments
to cook.
about RogueTech to the negative. I do support... The thing is, I really don't want to be frustrated with the RogueTech people
Standing
because
by.
they made other mods possible. A lot of this mod was actually built on what they did for RogueTech, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, I want to have a nice experience, nice gaming experience, and I don't feel like I was having that opportunity. Let's go for a headshot here on the
Engaging target.
urban mech here. Oh, headshot. Alright, there we go. We got some injuries in.
Commander?
I don't see why that didn't kill him, but okay. We're definitely in a hot environment here, as you can tell. So, I mean, the environment around BTA is much more. So, I'm happy playing that.
Enemy eliminated.
Shad Tiger Gaming, what are your other thoughts on BTA? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it?
Ready, Commander.
You know, I think it's a very highly developed mod with a lot of support. And I love the fact that this mod gets updated about every month, so there's always something new to explore in BattleTech Advanced. I think RogueTech updates does a major update maybe
Talk to
every
me.
6 months or so, and I'm not really sure. But it's not as common as what you get with BTA. Sorry if I come off as a
Aye, aye.
BTA homer. I just really love this mod and the community. So that's all there is to it. You can call me a homer if you want to. But there's a reason I have been playing this game for 3 years. And that, obviously that's not just BTA, it's just the fact that,
Aye, aye.
shut down.
Heat,
It's just
damn
the
it.
fact that this is a really fun game. Now,
Reporting over
would I
heat.
be playing
Shutting down.
BattleTech still if it was the base game? No, I don't think
Copy
I
that,
would.
Commander.
It's the fact that the mods really make this such a rich environment that wants me to keep playing this game.
Roger.
If this was just the base game, I don't think I'd be playing it anymore.
Scarred a critical hit.
Just because I've done everything you can do with the base game.
Standing by.
Kick.
Aye. Engaging. Reporting critical hit.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so we got a convoy.
Ready,
Live
Commander.
fire exercise combined with a convoy. Okay. This is a good practice mission. I gotta give the BTA crew
Hey, good.
a lot of credit. This practice mission, this live fire exercise, gives you a lot of feedback about the basics of the game.
Dealt a heavy hit there.
How can I help? Roger that.
Should we go for the
Damn
head
you
here?
for making me do this.
Ah, that was a horrible shot
Yes, Commander.
at the head there.
I'm generating a lot of heat,
Oh,
Commander.
that Raven is not going to get back on
Heat's
its feet
too
anytime
high.
soon. It's way
Commencing
too hot.
shutdown.
That Raven is hot, hot, hot.
Yes,
This
Commander.
mission. So, it really is interesting. So, I started, a skewed one. I started out on a pirate
Moving at full throttle.
start, which is actually a little harder than starting in one of the inner spheres planets. And I intentionally moved from my first planet I started on, which was a 2-skull, to a 1-skull
Aye.
mission. And now we're back at the 2-skull planet playing the live fire
Out of
exercise.
AC2 ammo.
So what I did there is, what you need to do is when you start around a
here.
BTA, you have to look at the planet you're on and figure out, can my lance handle the initial planet that I get dropped off on? And if the question is no, then you should do the smart thing and move to a closer planet that is lower level instead of trying to fight through a planet that you can't handle. If that makes sense. So that's what I did. I started out on this planet, realized my starting lance could not handle it, and then I moved to a planet next door, and now I'm coming back to this planet. You'd been in the same situation. You hightailed it to the periphery as quickly as possible. Yeah, I mean, that's a smart... Oh, knockdown. I'm
I'm
glad
wounded.
these injuries are not going to count because this is a
Ready,
live
Commander.
fire exercise. Taking a lot of injuries here, which I don't like. All right, let's push through, clear the way for these vehicles.
Sending a message.
I've got your back.
Alright, let's clear out these vehicles. Hey, how's it going, IMG? I'm assuming that's you talking as Commando Gaming.
Locked on target.
We kind of share, just for those of you that don't know, IMG and I both stream on this
Lucky
channel.
bastard.
And
Got away clean.
I'm receiving you.
sometimes we have to share the Commando Gaming 1 handle when we're getting ready to stream
Confirmed.
and we're jumping into the chat room. So, good to see you, IMG. I'm assuming that's you, because it's not me typing that.
Copy that, Commander.
And incidentally, I might as well throw this out there. If anybody who's watching
Critical
the
hit,
stream
Commander.
is interested in getting into Twitch,
Orders?
but maybe you don't want to do your own dedicated channel, or maybe you want to just try things out,
Regain
Um,
footing.
we're certainly
Good to
open
go.
to the idea of adding additional quality streamers to our channel. Obviously, we want somebody who's going to do a good job, be consistent, and do a great job with
Waiting
gaming
for orders.
and interacting with the audience. It's an acquired skill, believe me.
Double time.
Um,
Let's go.
So, if anybody... Oh, you get to keep the injuries. Hi, no problem, IMG. So, you know, again, if there's anybody out there who's thinking about doing streaming, but maybe they don't want to go through the headache of setting up a channel, or maybe they just want to do it for fun part-time without having to manage a channel on Twitch, feel free to jump out and let us know. And we're open to the idea, because what we're trying to do is there's a number of Twitch channels that are very successful, because what they do is they aggregate a large number of streamers into one channel, so they can have a very robust gaming selection, and they can also keep a large amount of streaming hours going to grow their channel. So that's kind of what we're looking to do here as well. Similar to that, like No Guts, No Galaxy also has several people who stream. And there's many other channels that do that. And the goal is to gather some people together that might be part-time streamers like myself and IMG, who just want to have fun with it. We could do a lot more together than we can separately. We can share resources,
Bravo.
we can share audience, and we can grow a brand that we all have a lot of faith in, instead of feeling like starting from scratch.
Delta heavy hit there.
Yep, sometimes options are nice.
Talk
I
to
don't
me.
play the same games all the time either. Yep. So, you know, it's just really fun
Clear
because
the way. I'm coming in fast.
if you're a new streamer and you're just getting into Twitch, let me tell you, it is a very dog-eat-dog world out there, because there's
Roger
so
that.
many people streaming that it's really hard to get traction.
Waiting for orders.
But if you can get a group of people together who have common interests and goals
On the move.
and like the same type of games, generally you can produce a situation where you can gain
Target
traction a
going
lot
out, right.
faster, because you're creating a community and just not an individual streamer. So
Solid connection.
that's kind of
on
our
that one.
goal. I'm just kind of lifting
I'm receiving you.
the curtain behind Commando Gaming a little bit here.
Location confirmed.
I think it works well. Yeah, and I'm very, very fortunate to have some high quality people that are interested in doing some streaming in partnership. Because that's what it is, it's a partnership.
Yes, Commander.
But, you know, conversely, if you are
Roger.
interested in streaming and you want to go it your own way and do your own thing, totally love that and support that. If there's anything I can do
All right.
as somebody who's done it for a while to help you, I'm
Come on,
happy
people.
to do that as
Let's
well.
make it happen.
Just send me a whisper
Frag the vehicle.
in Twitch, or you can send me a message on our Discord channel, and I'll be happy to help you. And that goes for this mod too, so if you need any help with this mod, feel free to either send me a whisper or contact me on our Discord. And if I can help you, I will help you. If I can't help you, I can try to find a resource for you either on the BTA Discord, or if it's something I can't find there, I can always reach out to the developers of BTA and see if I can get an answer for you. IMG, are you perhaps ready to take over the stream a little early?
Ready.
The reason I ask that is I'm about to finish this mission, and after this mission, it might make sense for us to do the transition to your stream. Just because we're getting into a position where I don't think I'm going to have time for a mission
Moving, Commander.
after this. Before my stream is. So, IMG, let me know if you're interested in
I've got your back.
jumping in after I complete this mission. I'll probably complete the mission and then go into the mech bay, and
Sprinting.
then I'll hand it off to you. So let me know. Probably makes sense for us to do that. IMG, this mission should look familiar. I think you did this one 2 days ago.
Ready for
Now,
orders.
I should tell everybody who hasn't seen IMG streams, he started out, he's
Heading out.
much braver than I. He started out with a battle armor only start. Or
Roger.
battle armor start. He did get some light mechs as well, but mostly it was battle armor. And
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Waiting for orders.
so it was very interesting. If you watch the replay of what he did yesterday with
10-4.
his battle armor start, it was very challenging to say the least. I think that's fair to say, right?
Vehicle down.
Yeah, that might be better, IMG. Just because I don't think I'm going to have enough time for another mission.
I'm here.
And like I said, it's the end of the year for my company.
All right, let's move.
And they're kind of pinging me a lot. Even though it's not time to start work yet, they really want to get some answers from me about some stuff. So it'd probably be better. But the main reason is the fact that I'm not going to have time for another mission after this one. So we'll probably
One more
complete
for
this
the rubbish
mission, do a couple of things in the mech
My
bay, and
flamer
then
is
I'll
empty.
hand this over to IMG, where he can take over with his stream. And that's kind of one of the other fun things about having multiple streamers on one channel, is we can kind of hand things off to each other and give the viewers 4 hours of BattleTech instead of just 2. So more is always better, right? I think that's safe to say. I mean, there are a few things where more is not better. You know, probably
That could have been worse.
a good example would be more ex-wives are
Ready,
not better
Commander.
than just one ex-wife. I think that would be a good example of where more is not always better. But for Twitch streaming, more is definitely better. You know, it's very funny here locally. They have a life insurance commercial, and the pitch
How can I help?
is that that you're the customer and you have like multiple ex-wives and they all are requiring
Roger.
you to have life insurance, and the joke of the commercial is that the person is on his fourth wife, and he's trying to get more insurance for all three of the other wives and the new wife.
Take
So
that
it's just
as
kind
a
of
lesson.
funny. I just get to the point when I
Good
hear
to
that
go.
commercial, like, why didn't you stop at 2 ex-wives? Like,
Got it.
if you have 4 wives, that means you're probably not good at being a husband, or you make very bad choices. Either way, I wouldn't get any more wives.
Target's taking a critical hit.
I think IMG is on board with
Commander?
that. Just something I randomly observed when I heard that commercial. Like, why would you want 4 wives? If the other 3 didn't work, then you probably don't want a 4th wife. Alright, here we go. Another
Hold
lance.
this position, Commander.
Actually, IMG, we might go to the buzzer here if we have another lance dropping. This is definitely a longer mission. Even if it's not
Standing
particularly challenging, it is a longer mission.
Got it. Full speed, no target.
More is usually better. Yeah, I mean, more pizza is better, unless you're watching your figure. What else?
All right.
I don't know. More sports is always better. More beer is always better.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle removed.
IMG says I'm gonna pass on that. Been there, done that. Yeah, you know. I really give credit to people who actually have a first marriage actually work, and that is their only marriage. I give them a lot of credit. Not only did they make a good choice, but they actually did a good job. IMG says he prefers to stay in shape, and round is a shape. Yes, round is a shape. So is a pear. Steve One's asking us, when it comes to artillery, are we more a fan of sniper or arrow? Yeah, I think I like sniper better than arrow. I think the sniper is a little bit more ammo efficient than the arrow. I love the arrow, but it goes through ammo so fast. So I think you get more bang for your buck with sniper ammo versus arrow missiles. All right, so we got more Urbies. Gosh, I'm so tired of fighting Urbies here. Oh boy. I'm glad IMG agrees with me then. I especially like the use of Sniper Inferno ammo. If you've watched my previous streams, that's one of my secret weapons by far. You can tie up multiple enemy mechs with the right use of an Inferno sniper round. Absolutely.
I've got your back.
Let's push up.
Affirmative.
Get rid of this enemy force, clear them out. IMG, I might end up just right at my regular time if
Firing.
this mission plays out like I think it is. We're gonna have to fight through this next enemy lance, which could take a little while.
Standing by.
Alright, I also have to keep this convoy moving. tag on that Herbie, hopefully. Yep, got the tag.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative.
Alright. But we definitely want to thank everybody who's joined the
Roger
stream
that.
today.
Target confirmed. That's a miss.
And we really appreciate the growth in the community. So this, at the start of this year, I want to say we had 120 followers.
I'm
and
receiving
we
you.
really hit our stride this year. I don't know if it was COVID or we hit the
Moving
right
out.
group of games or we hit the right community. But now we're hopefully going to get to around 3,500 followers by the end of this year if we continue on our current trends. So I want to thank everybody for giving us follows
Acknowledge.
and visiting our streams, because we couldn't do that without you. So we've had a
My
great
heat
year
gauge
as
is
far as
getting pretty
growth.
high.
So really want to thank everybody for that. We should have a fair amount of content over the Christmas holidays. Check out our schedule. In addition to that, there's going to be, I'm going to try to drop in and do some extra streams as much as I can over the holiday, because I can't go out and do anything.
Ready, Commander.
Alright. Always go for a kick. If you have a choice between shooting an enemy and kicking an enemy and shooting the enemy, definitely take that kick. It might not feel like it does a lot of damage, but it does help. One person asked me the other day, like, why go in for melee on like a locust when it doesn't do a lot of damage? But the truth is, it still does some damage, and especially when you go for a kick, it does stability damage and it does damage to the leg. So that's a 1-2
Talk to me.
combo. And then if you combine that with some good melee or some follow-up shots, you can do significant
To
damage.
hell with the weapon.
Significantly more damage by taking the melee shots. That was why they switched it up. I think it was update 7.0 that allowed you to do melee and then shoot weapons whether they're melee or not. Yes, IMG, you're right. So it removes evasion.
Receiving you.
It decreases stability, and it
Location
gives
confirmed.
you damage. So why not do melee whenever you can? It's really a no-brainer. Alright, let's take a shot, opportunity of this rear shot on this Herbie here. Nice hits there.
Commander?
We're on the same page. Unlike the X-Miss IMG, I'm assuming. Heyo!
Target lock on enemy's rear.
So, just a little fun amongst friends there. Anybody who's had an ex-wife
Yes, Commander.
understands what I'm talking about there. So, just a lot of fun there. Let's see if we can. Oh, this hot planet is driving me crazy. This mission on another planet, this mission would have
Negative
been
damage.
done quite a
Repeat.
while ago.
Negative damage.
Alright, come on, convoy. Get where you need to be. IMG, it would be ironic if I had to ask you for more time, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be done right on time here. Alright, let's try to get rid of this demolisher.
Take this.
Yes, IMG.
Okay,
I
help.
remember that mission where you did that. Sometimes melee, especially early on in the game, when you're training new pilots, melee is really valuable because sometimes your hit percent chance for melee is significantly
ma'am.
better than if you're taking a shot at range. No question.
Ordnance
about it.
received.
Yeah, the first campaign mission. Actually, the first campaign mission,
Locking in all
I don't
weapons.
find it boring. I find it very nostalgic. So I remember the first time I played
Mech destroyed.
the campaign for BattleTech. I thought that that game was the best game
I'm
ever.
here.
I still do. But I was in awe as somebody who played BattleTech games and played tabletop. I was amazed at how great of a job they did with the initial campaign.
Target locked.
For a campaign, it was very robust. I mean, I remember that campaign took me days to
Standing by.
get through, and usually a campaign on a new
Confirmed.
game lasts for maybe 7 or 8 hours. But BattleTech lasted so much longer. Now, to be fair, a lot of that was the loading time, because the loading time for the original release of this game was brutal. I think that's safe to say. It was a very brutal loading time.
Fire it.
So that was part of why it took so long.
My SRMs are out.
Happy holidays to Skewed One. Hopefully we'll see you over the next couple days. You're always welcome here, my friend. Hopefully you're off tomorrow.
Mech
I
warriors.
would assume you are.
Show 'em what you got.
I would assume you're off tomorrow. But, you know, everybody who's fighting against COVID is making all kinds of sacrifices. So we really should, as we sit at home frustrated because there's things that we can't do right now, we should really take a moment to thank everybody who's working on the front lines of COVID right now, who's giving up their holidays, giving up their vacations to help our community. So let's think about that.
I've got your back. On my way. To hell with the weapons.
Right. I ended up right on time, actually.
Commander,
By the time we do some stuff in the mech bay, we might be due right on time.
on it.
This isn't a hard mission, but I'm getting tired of fighting Urbies, if you know what I mean. Especially since I'm not going to get any salvage out of this mission.
Waiting for
I
orders.
think, if I'm not mistaken, you do get like a loot
Coordinates
drop,
received.
but you don't get salvage out of this mission, if I'm not mistaken. Keep in mind, I'm usually mistaken. But I don't think so. I don't think you get loot out of this mission. Or salvage out of this mission. It's kind of like you get some C-bills, and then you
I'm
get
here.
some bonus stuff after the mission.
Targeting for physical attack.
Nice. Vehicle destroyed. That's
Crawler
a nice.
destroyed.
Once again, I accept bits for my Borat impersonations. That's a nice. Or you can, you know, give me bits if you're irritated by my impersonation. Either way, bits are welcome.
Good job. Objective secured.
Alright, thank goodness. Objective is secured. What do we have left? I see a lot of smoking mechs in the background.
Ready, Commander.
So we must have done something right. Let's just finish off these enemies.
Moving, Commander. Take this.
How can I help?
Alright.
Receiving you. Roger. Putting my weight into it. That hit something good.
Commander? Roger.
Come on.
Standing by.
Let's finish these guys off.
Order acknowledged.
As much as I love stomping tanks and Irbies, I'm sure IMG has something much more interesting
Guard
for
a
you.
critical hit.
So IMG, even with the battle armor start, the campaign isn't really challenging, or it's just repetitive.
Ready, Commander.
Just out of curiosity. I know your battle armor did not
Moving, Commander.
last very long,
Take this.
but you used the battle armor to get yourself some mechs, which was the goal of the exercise. See if you could survive with mostly battle armor, and you did. So hats off to IMG. If you want to see a battle
Talk to
armor
me.
start, look at his replay from yesterday.
To hell with the weapons. What a waste.
Hey, IMG, you still have
Battle
mechs.
mech down.
You know, none of us keep our original mechs anyways when you think about it.
Mission successful.
Yeah, that was one of the problems IMG and I discovered with the battle armor. If it doesn't have jump jets, it's pretty much unplayable in my experience. Granted, I just tried a couple times and I decided that battle armor wasn't really the best start for me. But we actually got a good amount of money here, so we got some C-bills, which we desperately needed. Let's see. And our main sensor locker is going to be out for 25 days, so that sucks. But at least we didn't suffer any damage. And I think we get some sort of a bonus crate out of this, maybe? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the C-bills. Maybe it's just the C-bills. Nope. We do not get, per the terms of the contract, our mechs were repaired. Okay, so that was it. Basically, we got some cash out of that, which we actually could use right now. IMG, are you ready to switch over to your stream? If so, I'm going to hand this off to IMG. I will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, as always, for some more BattleTech Advanced. Since it is a holiday, I'll be able to play a lot longer. Unless, IMG, are you going to be streaming tomorrow? If you don't want to stream tomorrow, I'll just do an extended stream tomorrow morning. So please let me know. I'll be happy to do some extra streaming tomorrow morning. So let me know your availability. Since it is a holiday, I'll be happy to do 4 hours of BattleTech for you tomorrow if IMG's not available. Also, we just got Oculus as one of our holiday presents here at the studio. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working on some games that we can do in VR as well, and I'm going to add that to the rotation. So So IMG, we'll talk about it off camera. If you want to stream tomorrow, I don't want to steal your thunder, or I could just do a long stream myself. So totally up to you if you want to take a day off. You've been doing a lot of heavy lifting. Looks like IMG is ready for his stream. So I'm going to end my stream. If you're watching this and you want some more BattleTech action, please stand by, and IMG is going to take over. And we'll see you next time. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time for more BattleTech Advanced. And hopefully I'll be popping on later today for some bonus streams. So keep an eye out for a notification. And